there's also another feature coming, and this is a new feature. This isn't a rework. This is a brand new feature coming to Elite Dangerous. It's super cool. I had no idea what they were doing with it until I sat through a few months back now and saw the full scope of what they were doing with it. And it's really, really cool. I really, like, as a player, I dig it. For a lot of our players, it's going to be, oh, yes, this is going to be really, really fun for us to do. Again, it's coming this year, all right? So I'm not going to say to you, oh, at some point, it's coming this year.
Frontier announced a brand new feature coming to Elite this year. What could it be? Let's make some wild speculations. This is wishful thinking, but after hearing this news, the first thing that came to my mind was ship interiors. Elite player base has been asking for ship interiors for many years. And it's the only feature missing from the game right now. With ship interiors, the game will be fully seamless, and there won't be any loading screens. And it would be a dream come true to many of us. But I also know that adding ship interiors is a very difficult thing to implement into the game. So this probably would not be the new feature coming in 2024. Many Elite players speculate that this new feature could be base building, but I'm not quite sure about that. Base building would be a nice addition to Elite. We will get to have a place to call our own home, park all our ships, and return to after a long trip. However, I don't see a better use for having a base in this game. Usually, we build a base to store our loot. And Elite doesn't really have a loot system where you can collect weapons and armor. In Starfield and No Man's Sky, you can build bases to mine resources. I also don't see how that would fit into Elite. Besides, we already have fleet carriers, which act as mobile bases. In MMOs, dungeons are locations where players go to collect loot and resources. It's an important element in every MMO. Elite should also have locations on planets, like abandoned mines or caverns, which we can explore to gather valuable materials and commodities. Starfield and Star Citizen already have dungeons, and they are one of the most exciting parts of those games. It would surely make on-foot exploration in Elite much more fun. Exploring planets to mine resources using my multi-tool is one of my favorite things to do in No Man's Sky. And I would love to see a similar gameplay mechanic in Elite. Mining with a ship in space is super satisfying. But if we were able to land on planets and explore on foot to find rare minerals to mine by hand, it would be a much more engaging experience. One thing I loved about Starfield is being able to roleplay as a pirate. I had so much fun onboarding and taking over NPC ships. I was able to have shootouts inside their ships and steal their loot. I usually upgrade some ships and keep them for myself, or sell them for a small profit. I would love to see a similar gameplay mechanic in Elite. Then again, I know it will be a massive undertaking for the developers. What if you could step outside the ship while in space and go for a spacewalk? Now that would be cool, wouldn't it? When our ship gets damaged, we could step outside and repair them. Or when we're out of collector limpets, we could go out and grab materials by ourselves. Or even stand on asteroid rocks and mine by hand. I know it's a long shot, but it's something that would definitely make the game more immersive. Now, please remember that these are merely speculation and things I would love to see. Chances are none of these features will make it into the game. But I'm hopeful this new feature will be a game changer. Over to you, what do you think this new feature would be? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and see you next time.